Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to focus on different types of motion, different types of relative motion. This is correct term. For a relative motion in a system is having two links, but in actual practice there are number of links in a system, but for a relative motion the requirement of only two link. Suppose these are pin jointed at this joint and they can relatively move with respect to each other. This is known as relative motion. So the motion are of three types. First one is completely constraint motion. Second one is successfully constrained motion, and the last one is incomplete constrained motion. So mainly three types of constraint motion. These are, that is, completely and successfully constrained motion are known as constraint motion, or we can say desired motion. But incomplete constraint motion is known as unconstrained or undesired motion. Desired mean, suppose for example in a 4-bar mechanism, we will discuss later, we are providing input here, then we will get output here. If we are providing input here, then we will get output here. But in case of unconstrained motion, suppose we have more than links, this is fixed, we are providing input here, then it is not sure that we will get output. So for this purpose, how many links or how many links we have to provide input so we get desired output. For this we study degree of freedom. Degree of freedom is decide then on how many number of links we can provide input so that we get desired output as we want. For this we study degree of freedom. About degree of freedom also we will discuss later. First we discuss about complete constraint motion. So we have three motions. Desired motion means, as you can understand, undesired motion is this, and for this we studied about degree of freedom, and about degree of freedom we will discuss later, and also 4-bar mechanism we will discuss later. First one is constraint motion. The best example of constraint motion, suppose we have a shaft and a bearing. This is bearing and this is shaft, and this is shaft of rectangular cross section area in rectangular hole. This is of rectangular cross section area. Then this can only move only in this direction, means it can only reciprocate. For one input only we have one output, or it is having only one motion, that is reciprocating motion. It cannot rotate on this, only reciprocate. So this is example of constraint motion. Constraint motion. Suppose we have, second one is example of unconstrained motion or incomplete constraint motion. We can say unconstrained. Suppose unconstrained. Unconstrained means, what is this? We are providing input suppose we have also a bearing, this is also a shaft but this is of circular cross section, then it can rotate or it can reciprocate. But this unconstrained motion we can convert it into a constrained motion. This constrained motion are known as successfully constrained motion. Are you understand? The unconstrained motion, if we convert this unconstrained motion into a constrained motion, then this is known as successfully constrained motion. Suppose this can reciprocate and rotate, it is in circular shape, so we are providing collar here on this shaft, so it can only rotate, not reciprocate. So this unconstrained motion is converted into constrained motion. This constrained motion is known as successfully constrained motion. And if any undesired motion be converted into desired motion, then it is known as successfully constrained motion. If we take example of another successfully constrained motion, suppose we have a footstep bearing and a shaft. This shaft can rotate and reciprocate, but if we put weight or applied force here on this, then it can only rotate, not reciprocate. If we provide force here, so this motion initially was unconstrained motion. If we applied force, then this unconstrained motion initially it can reciprocate or it can rotate, but if we applied force here, then it can only rotate. So this unconstrained motion is converted into constrained motion. This constrained motion is known as successfully constrained motion. So these are the about different type of motion, SQL and understand. If we have desired output for our input, then it is known as complete constraint motion. If we have undesired output, then it is known as incomplete constraint motion. If we convert it into unconstrained motion into a constraint motion, then this motion is known as successfully constrained motion. So this is about the different type of relative motion. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate your time. Thank you.